two projects. One is for a card, and then one is one of those little pouches for what is this? Cocoa. That is going to be actually one of my projects for am I recording? Yes, I am recording. One of the cocos for my craft fairs. And so I have two more craft fairs to come to go in October, and there's one more for December. So I'll be doing those. So anyway, we're gonna be doing this card, and this one, by the way, it's an inspiration from a card from Connie Collins that I was looking yesterday at Pinterest, and I fell in love with one of her cards. So I'm just doing a little bit of a modification, but really the whole thing is her idea. So let me just go and grab some what is this, acrylics, and I'll be back. Hold on for a second. Okay, here we go. All right, and I'm gonna be using Old Olive and Basic Black, the archival one. And I'm going to be using the tags and trimmings. I'm going to be using those two leaves as well as this little circle, which I think is like hollies, I think it is. And the other thing is I'm going to be using the sayings out of the watercolor Christmas, which is part of, it's the stamp set that you get to make the kit from the holiday catalog, which is gorgeous. I was yesterday with some friends, and we were making it. I mean, it was so fun. Though I think that we were talking more than really making it. So it is this one. And so, like I said, it was really fun because it has everything. So we stamped everything, and we start assembling the cards, but we only finished that one. Again, we were just talking. I think we were really focusing on making the cards. So anyhow, we'll definitely have to do another meetup to finish those. So for this card, this one is 5.5 by 8.5. Then I have a piece of Basic Black. And if you notice, I already die cut the circle with the layer in circles, which is the one that has the scallop circles and the regular circles. And so you've always have heard me say these are really great. These are is one of my staples here in my craft room. And then also, of course, the stitched shapes framelits. And so I'm going to be using the large one of those. And what is really cool about that one is that it makes also the stitched. You can see that the stitch mark and also cuts the circle. So I'm using the largest one and the coordinating scallop circle. So this piece is 4 by 5 1/4, and the whisper white is 3 3/4 by 5. So let's just see how this goes. And of course now, you can tell I'm not that prepared, but we'll make it here. And so I'm gonna be putting the largest of these sayings, because I think this one is gorgeous, really. And we're gonna ink this stamp set with the, oh, I have one viewer. Hello. Oh, two. Good morning, everyone. So alright, so I just need to make sure. Hello. Hi, Joyce. Good morning. And as usual, if you share this video or comment, you'll enter in a drawing where I give away 2 cards every week. So it will be the same this week. So I'm going to be stamping right in the middle of this circle, and let's just see. And voila, with that one. I mean, I like it a lot, don't you think? The fonts, I really like the fonts on this one. Now, for this part, I'm going to be using scrap paper, because I'm going to be doing a random, you know what, I'm going to be putting this for a second. And I'm gonna be using, like I said, the tacks and trimmings with the 2 leaves. So, and I'm gonna be using the little circle. Yes, I like the font a lot, Joyce. So let's just see. And for this part, I'm gonna be using the Old Olive. Okay. So let's just make sure. So I'm gonna be using. Thank you, Joyce. Oh, see, I think I pressed too much. Much better. Hopefully I do it that way. Okay, so I'm gonna be randomly doing this. And you know what? I probably, like, if I have to redo this, I probably will have to re-ink my stamp pad. Because I think, like, it's too light. But okay, I won't get so worried right now. I'm in the middle of the live, so at this point, I'm just gonna let it go. But I think I will probably need to re-ink. You know what? Probably like so. Okay. Oh my goodness, I keep doing the little hollows. This is really bad. I probably have to cut this image too. And of course all of these things happens when you're on the live, huh? All right. Okay. And like I said, I am pretty much casing one of Connie's designs because I saw it yesterday. I thought it was gorgeous. So let's see how it's. I probably need to do more, but let me add this little circle here, and then I'll see how much more space I have. All right. Okay. All right, so I probably could. Thank you, Joyce. Hello, Valerie. Yeah, I always get so nervous when I'm doing the live. You know, there's no stopping and redoing the whole thing. Like when you're doing the YouTube videos, a little. I feel like sometimes those are a little bit easier, just because you could always, you know, pause or do something else. But on this, it is what it is. This, I'm gonna put one here, one there. You know what, I'm just gonna put one there, and I think I will leave it like so. Probably something here with this small one. All right, so I'm just gonna leave it like so. We'll see. And all right, so let me just take all of these things away. So Whew. All right. So I'm gonna take my bone folder, and so I'll be probably using my, yes, it's good to go like so. I think it looks good that way. All right. So we're gonna fold this one in half. And like so. And we're gonna start assembling the whole thing here. So I'm gonna be and I always use fast fuse. I really like the fast fuse. If you've seen me on my YouTube channel, you've by now know that I'm always using fast fuse. I feel like this is very strong and cars will not unglue, so I like that. So let's see. Yes, I think it will be. Let me see. Where do I want this one? Yes, I'll put it here. All right, so I have it there, and I'm gonna be gluing this one down. I'm gonna be putting it here. And I'm gonna put some of the dimensionals on this one. So let's just take the little backings out. And we're gonna put it right in the center. And then I have these, what is this called? The baker's points. And so I figured it's like a little, I was hoping there was like a green one. I don't have right now any of the old olive ribbon, so I figure, well, let's just, this one, it will coordinate as well. So I just did a little bow, and I just need to play here. Like so. Ooh. All right, and so I'm gonna cut here. This one's. You know what? This one is not. Yeah. Let's just cut these things, and I'm going to be using a glue dot here. Alrighty. And I'm going to be putting it like here. And, you know what? I'll probably be using a little black rhinestones too, like I put somewhere there, you know, since this one has, so I put like one here, one of the little ones here, and I think that's it. I won't put that in. So this is the first video. Oh, thank you. Hello, Carmen. Glad you make it. Yeah, so what do you think, huh? I like it a lot. I would have liked better if we had either twine on the old olive. I think it would have been better. But we don't have it in green. And again, I didn't have any old olive ribbon, so I had to go with whatever I had. The second project is it's a project that I'm gonna be having. Oh, I'm glad you're liking it. Thank you so much for the little hearts. Those are always so fun to see. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is one of those little bags, and hold on, let me just put in. I'm going to be using the cafe, and I already die cut everything. To be honest, I'm using the, what was this? The Quilted Christmas Design Series paper, and I mean, I think that we can do so many. Out of one piece, I got 6 of them, and I got out of half of a sheet almost 8 of this one. So yeah, you can get a lot of these little cups with the coffee breaks with. And so if you don't know which one it is the Coffee Cafe. Oh, this is, I'm going to be using this stamp set. And I'm going to be using also the coffee cup framers. And like I've always said, if you get those 2 together, you save 10%. And so I cut this piece out of this. Actually, it's, yeah, it is the tall one. And this guy, the, I guess is a wrapper. It is this one here, okay? And then I also die cut this little, I guess it's like the frappe thing, right? Out of this shape, okay? And then you're going to be wondering, where did this one came from? This one came from the Tags and Trimmings, and of course now I don't know where it is. And I had it here because I was cutting everything prior to this. But anyway, this is the one that does the, what is this called? Oh, goodness. The, the little booth for Christmas. This one. Oh, goodness. This one. I cannot find it. But anyway, it is this die. And of course, I should have it here, but I don't know where it is. So let's not just worry too much about that. So anyhow, so those are the pieces that I'm going to be using. So let's just go and start. Yeah, now it's kind of bothering me. Where did I left it? Have to check it. So anyway, so I use also the mini treat bag templates to die cut the bag, and I already kind of pre-folded everything so that it's a little bit easier for me during this, just to really see where I need to be putting glue and whatnot. So anyway, so this one will go like so, and so I need to add adhesive on this section, and I'm using the Fast Fuse. Because again, it's super strong, and let me see. And you know what? I think it might be easier to do it this way. So, like so, okay? All right, and then I have to see, and it kind of also, you can see, it kind of line up here. So I guess I put it a little bit higher, but I don't think it matters really. So let me also cut a little bit of this section, because one thing that I noticed, and it's not really the piece that I am gluing, is this section. Because it's cardstock, it's kind of like rough. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a cut here. Okay. And so that way when it closes better. And so I'm going to be putting glue here because this is where it's going to be folded. And I usually just make sure that I don't have anything on this side. So always kind of do that so that it doesn't glue to your bag or to the inside of the bag. And then I'm going to put another one here and then fold it, and it is shut at this point. Now, I have these little, I found these ones at our local grocery. So I found that the mini treat bag is slightly smaller, I think. So I kind of have to fold it, but it will fit really well on this one. You see that? And again, this is going to be one of those that I'm going to be having at my craft fair. So I'm happy to be doing this as one because I am getting ready and ahead. So, and I'm using this, what is this? Metallic edge ribbon. And this one is the one that has the silver. Okay, so, okay, let's see. Let me just fold it a little bit because I don't like to see that much of the, there we go. It looks much better now. I know, it's just a little thing sometimes, huh? Okay, so I'm going to be wrapping around. And let me see, how do I, you know what, I think is this way. Yes, it's better for me. Okay, so I'm going to be, now every time I do like a bow, it's always like I feel like I need another hand. And I know I can use the twisters, is that the word? But I could never make it work, so. And on this one, I want my bow to have one of these little legs on the top and the other one down. Okay, well, or maybe both down. You know, it's always, both always have their own mind. But I really want it this way. Okay, so like so. Okay. All right, I like it that way. So, I'm going to be cutting here. And I'm going to be cutting here. And as always, I always do the bows out of the whole bolt because I think like I waste less ribbon. And so this one will go like so here. And so let's do a little bit of the stamping here. And so for this section, okay, for this section I have scrap of Whisper White, and I'm going to be doing this one in Garden Green, if I can tell where that is. Oh, this is so, oh, here it is. Like, oh, this is so bad. Like, I'm losing everything, of course. And so, and this one is, I'm using again this set, the Season of Sheer, so with the Garden Green. So I'm gonna be just doing it here. Okay. And I'm gonna be using the 1 3/4 punch. And I know this is the old one, but it still works. So I haven't really changed it because it works. Once it stops working, if that ever happens, then I'll change it. And I'm going to be using the 2-inch circle for the, let me just take this one out, for a circle out of Real Red. Okay. Now the next thing, let me just close this one because I have a mess here. I'm going to be using crumb cake now. And I'm going to be using my scrap of, and again using the star side of the, as this said, the tacks and trimmings. I'm using this is snowflakes. And I'm going to be, and this is crumb cake. Kind of misses like a little one here, so I'm just gonna try to put, there we go. So let me just show it. So you have a little bit of those snowflakes, and the only reason I picked the snowflakes is because we're gonna have a snowflake on this cup. Oh, you know what? And then I'm also gonna be inking this little guy. And I'm going to be using, for this section, I'm going to be using again a scrap of paper, crumb cake again. And we're going to ink it. And let me line it up. Oh, it's so hard to line up with the camera in your face. So let's see. Oh, yes. All right. You know what? I don't really like how this one looks, so I don't think I lined it up correctly. So let's just try it again. I have another piece already die cut. You know what? Because this is white, I don't really see, so I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. With the camera in my face, it's so hard, and then the same color, so I'm just doing the whole thing on. And there we go, much better. So I'm gonna put together this one, and the same thing. I'm gonna be putting this here, and let's just put a little bit of this here and put it here. Oh, it was too much, I guess. I'm gonna put here dimensionals. All right. This one is gonna go here, so let's just put those. And everyone is so quiet. Any plans for the weekend? I have a party later on today. We're gonna have some Mexican food, so that will be fun. Yes. And you know what? Let me just move this one a little bit here, so it's more like so. So it doesn't cover that much here. Alright, so then I'm going to be putting this one with the glue dot. Hello, Luis. How are you? How are you? And this one will go here. And of course, there's got to be some sort of bling, right? You know that. So we're going to add one of these clear faceted gems. Then I'm going to be gluing this. Oh, this one ran out. Let me just get another one. Okay. So let's just do that. Okay. Oh, gracias, gordita. Oh my goodness, where is the... Okay. This doesn't want to move. Okay, now it's moving. Alright, so I'm going to be putting this one here. And this one will go here. So it needs to have some glue here. Just a little bit here. And then the rest will go with the dimensionals. So let's just put one dimensional here and one here. And we're gonna have this one go here. Okay, and so this is what it's gonna be on my tractor. So it has one of those hot cocoa cinnamons, and it has this, I really like this this die set, to be honest. I feel like it looks really cool. Now I did one yesterday and I did it all in garden green, but I thought I didn't like the color so much, and so I think this one pops up better, the cup, because I feel like on this one it kind of loses this little guy, right? Like the wrapper, you don't really see it. Thank you, Louis. So I changed my mind and they said, okay, let's do it in this color. Now, if you have retired paper, like the design series paper, I honestly think that I'm going to be doing for the craft fair especially, because I cannot be having this the retard paper for my regular classes, right? Because no one can really purchase those anymore. But I still have a ton of it, so I'm thinking about using this design series paper, which I think, to be honest, that this one will look even better. Because it kind of has the colors on those. So, see, like this one will go like so, right? And so I feel like it pops up really cute with the design series paper. So if you have design series paper, retard, or whatever design series paper you have, use it. I feel like it will be even better. Just because it has now, on the ones that I have right now, I didn't have one that had the white. And the real red, of course, I had already cut that one. I have one, which I think it also will look really cute, is this one. Because it has the white. So I think that if you do this one on all white, it will look also really cute. But of course, I had this one already cut in the real red. And so this one is the cherry color, so I couldn't use that one. So like I said, just use whatever you have. I'm sure it will look all gorgeous. And one of the tips that I share is always die cut as many as you can at once, because then it's just stamping and assembling and it goes really faster. So hope you have enjoyed. One other thing that I have not shared, I think, on my videos a lot, is that I'm doing a fundraiser. So let me just show you the cards that we're going to be making. If you're local, it will be great if you can join me. But here's one of the cards that we're going to be doing at the fundraiser, as well as this one. I mean, is that not the nicest one? And then look at this one. I mean, it really looks really cute. And of course, this one, very elegant. So anyway, I'll put the information on the comments regarding that fundraiser. You can get, you can go to this event in Frisco, or you can also subscribe where I, thank you, Joyce, where I will be making the cards and mail it to you. So even if you're not local, if you're interested to support this sweet family, the Parker family, it will be so great. If you look into my blog, creatingwithali.com, you can see the blog post about the Parker family fundraiser. So go ahead and check it out. I know my posting was yesterday, so just go to my blog, creatingwithali.com, and you will see more about this fundraiser. And like I said, you can get it to go where I'll make the cards and mail it to you, so you'll get them handmade. Or you could come to Frisco if you're local, at the Madeleine in Frisco, and make it with us. So anyhow, hope you all can join me. And so anyway, I think that's all for today, and I'm so glad you all can make it. And we'll see you soon. Next week, I'll be back on my Thursdays, because that's usually when I do it. So Thursday, 7 p.m., that's when we'll be doing the next one. Thank you so much, and I really hope you have like both of the projects this morning. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.